to jump in, realize I had a problem, jump back out, fix the problem. Fucking love things that work so beautifully.
It's so well coded.
So now, do I copy it from there to game blueprints, or is it fine just in my blueprints?
If you want me to be able to see it, then you would copy it to game blueprints, and I could take it out of game blueprints, which is how I put the Mojo rails in there. But if you don't need me to have them, then you can just use them straight out of your library.
Okay.
And like you have to click on it and kind of start to use it, and then it will actually transfer it. So sometimes it takes a minute to, depending on how complicated your blueprint is, to run it. Okay. I guess I'll do.
How the fuck am I gonna get over there?
Blue chips right here next to red chips, and after that do a solar and accumulator build.
Okay.
Do we want to do solar power? Because
Until
we've got the map space for it.
until we get up to nuclear power, I would say that's probably a really good idea.
I don't know. I don't often go to nuclear.
You don't often
Depends
go to
on how
nuclear?
much. Yeah, I either end up getting bored or feel that trying to save UPS, or I don't know. You can calculate an entire solar field in an instant, and doing a big nuclear plant, it has to calculate all of the little steam and everything that's going around. So
Oh, so you're
it starts
worried?
to get done.
You're worried about the system drag?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that you don't go to nuclear.
Fair enough.
And then we're very quickly going to run out of things we can research without building yellow and purple. Science. All right. Green circuits. Let's do. Since we're all vanilla, calculator this stuff.
Oh fuck! The science is flying by. That's like the third one since I joined the first time. Oh shit! That's a biter mound. That's not where I wanted to go at all. All right, come on, guys, follow me back up to the wall.
Yeah, so this is the last research we'll be able to do until we start getting purple and yellow going. Let's get this down to where I can do 2 belts of green chips. 15, 18 factories, 16, 16 factories. Oof. There's 2 belts of green, half a belt of plastic, and a little bit of red. So the red and the plastic can share a belt, and the greens need their own.
No, that's not going to connect. All right.
Oops. That is not what I wanted at all. Let's try that again. Okay, that's out. It's in. And do greens in there. I guess we can do lots of follower robot count.
That one's just a repeatable.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't do a lot of
You don't do a lot of what?
I don't
Combat drones?
yeah. So I don't know if that's useful, but hey, we'll have the research.
They can come in handy. They definitely have their applications. There have been times when they saved my ass. Wow, that's fucking loud. Opening. Could you hear that?
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
It's just
Something squeaky.
opening a bag of cookies.
Okay, so out. In. And out.
Yeah, it looks like the next follower robot count's going to require blue.
Yeah, we've got blue. So we've got 4 sciences.
Okay.
Okay, so that needs out.
Come on, you little buggers. Go pick up those trees.
Ins.
There we go. Are we to the point yet where we can afford the next step up in armor, or is that a science limitation right now?
I believe it's already researched. I think what we need is blue chips.
Yes, we do. Electric engines and blue chips. Okay. Cool. Oh, trees. Why do you have to be so plentiful?
have blue is reserved right next to red. Yes. Okay. And you should be plastic.
I don't want to be plastic.
Advanced circuits. But you're gonna be.
I don't want to be
It's been
plastic.
decreed.
I don't want to be plastic. There we go.
Our slow little robots.
Yeah, they certainly lack the speed that we're used to in the late game. There we go.
So that needs to come over from greens. This does this one. Uh-oh. Damn it.
Nothing should make that sound. Nothing should ever make that sound. Is that a noise that they make sometimes? But you're not supposed to.
It's doing an unarticulated trill.
Oh, so that noise is a supposed to
there.
happen thing? Oh my god, that's terrifying. It sounds like it.
All right, I need JML's fancy little take it off 2 ways thing.
Sounds like the whole video, 10 seconds of saying.
Green belts. 2-lane bus takeoff is on there. 2-lane bus takeoff.
Have to watch it. Yeah, and it only takes 10 seconds. That's fucking terrible.
And since they're going opposite directions, I can make that short. Oh, we are running low on the coppers, it looks like. Probably go take that buffer, or hopefully that buffer's done. Hook up some more copper lines again.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume you don't
Iron
watch.
buffer's close to done.
You don't watch TikToks in your spare time.
I have not installed TikTok yet. I watch a handful that are reposted to Twitter.
My girlfriend found one tonight that just broke her. The caption says, a lawnmower is going by your window and suddenly hits a shoe. And the video is a guy playing clarinet holding a steady note, and then it just suddenly goes. It goes. It's like,
What?
yeah, this clarinet makes this god awful noise. It sounds like somebody chewing on it.
I'm pretty sure I'm not understanding.
The caption says, a lawnmower going by your window suddenly hits a shoe. And it's literally just the sound of this guy playing clarinet, and then something going catastrophically wrong with the clarinet, I guess, because it's just this steady tone. He's holding a note, and it just goes all the way through, and then suddenly it just goes as whatever malfunctions with this thing goes nuts. I've never heard a clarinet make that sound before. I mean, admittedly, I haven't spent a lot of time around it, but I grew up with a sister who played clarinet for like 6 years.
Hold. Some of that on. Okay, robots, you're taking too long.
Now we're shit out of luck.
Yeah, probably.
Now it's purples and yellows.
Oh, I've nearly got blue chips straightened out. Just a couple things that have to happen here, but
I'm just off hiding in the bushes, knocking down trees.
chips. Is there a way to do that so that everything stays within the lines? Don't think so. Don't care.
Coloring within the lines.
I'm just gonna feed it over there that way. Okay, so if I get acid down here, power pole.
These robots are moving so much faster than they used to. is not nearly as painful to watch them work.
Yeah, I suppose it's a little faster.
Oh man, I can't wait for robot cargo size to happen. That's when they really start to be useful.
We hit one, I think, right?
Yeah, the like second and third and whatnot installment of that, it just makes such a huge difference because you're multiplying the amount of work they can do by increasingly large numbers.
Do I have? I do not want some pipes on request. I also need to see who's which direction. Okay, got WUBE and acid. Okay, got a pipe. Which probably means this should be more.
So many damn trees.
Why are you doing all the trees?
Because I want them out of my way. Alright, auto trash. Yellow
You're
ammo.
like, because we ran out of coal and I want
I'm
fuel for the base.
gonna start making coal by hand.
Acid here, lube here. I have 0 acids. Lovely. Oh, because I never brought the iron down for that. Okay. Kind of want to move that down so I can drag the acid back this way. place one red wire. Red wire. There. So this needs to reverse.
Okay, that's all taken care of.
We'll start making this. And of course, that power pole is exactly in the way.
Wouldn't be anywhere else. Okay, we're all done over here. Yep.
That might have actually even activated the blue circuits. Okay, it is outside of radar range. That sucks.
It's funny you'd say that because I was just about to radar it.
So if I get a little bit of this here, I should be able to make another red wire. Oh, except this tank is full. Nice, I do have a pump though. Please to pump into other chest. Draining. Smiling Dungeon Master. That's a name I haven't seen in a minute. It's going pretty well. Hooking things together here, getting the refinery outpost
Productive.
put together.
Putting it to good use finally.
That is all empty. That can all go away. That red wire. Put that back up. Perfect. these and get lube over here.
Do you think it's a coincidence that that lube and lewd are so similar?
Yes.
You don't think somebody somewhere planned that?
No. Because they don't even use the same letters. So.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes me think it was so intentional, is they went out of their way to make it look different. I'm on the wrong fucking track. We aren't right-hand drive, we're left-hand drive. Whoops.
Alright. So, with lube, that means we can actually make the logistics 3 belts once we research it. So that needs some production science packs though. Get out of those poor logistics spots. They were just trying to fill up my inventory and then I just ran away and left them. Oh, but hey, we've got blue circuits.
Nice.
We can handcraft a power armor now. Not a Mark II yet, but you can get a 7x7 grid instead of a 5x5.
What are all these logistics robots coming into me for? Oh, probably because I had a shit ton of wood in my inventory.
Yeah, I was like, didn't you have a bazillion wood?
I just dumped it off on the unloader box there.
Ooh, electric engines. I feel like I don't have those being built. Oh, wait. Does Blue Science need electric engines? No, it just needs engines. It just needs a ton of them. Alright, electric engines would be useful for, like if we made a robot build.
Electric engines have a lot of, yeah, they hold a lot of sway.
We've got 0 green circuits outputting because copper. Okay, so apparently those copper buffers have run out and need to have the smelters connected to them again. Iron plate is done. There's no power to smelting.
You didn't
Is
hook
that
it
a
up?
power line I cut or?
That would be you. I haven't touched anything there in a long time. I just got back in base.
It was connected. It must have been connected through the power lines of that one buffer.
Oh, quite possible. I need...
Okay.
What am I doing for repair tools? That's a good question. I'll pick up some repair tools. I run into a lot of shit. And what do we got here? Oh, I could have a second personal mobile port. Yeah, you know what? A second personal roboport sounds like a really good idea.
Got some engines on this line somewhere, don't we? engine, yeah. Let's put you in a passive provider. Let's do engines less than. Made up. There's like 500 in there. Seems like a lot. Let's do 250.
Okay.
Oh, I can't do requester yet, right? Only to my inventory. I have requester chests. Yeah. Because what I want to do is just be like, oh, here's one little thing doing some electric engines.
This is all just chips up here, right? Yes.
Just so we can kind of get some more stuff while we're waiting for
Use your words.
a proper build.
Ah. Ammo and walls are going up here. And there's a buffer of both happening there, which is good because I'm about to deploy a bunch of
100 electric engines? Sounds like enough, right?
I think for now, like that's probably plenty for our purposes. Do you have laser turrets being produced already?
Yeah, I don't think so,
Okay.
actually.
Steel plate, battery, and green circuits.
Green chips.
I saw batteries.
Yeah. How many green circuits per? 2 per, so 500 green chips.
Batteries.
Oh, green chips are finally being eaten.
Alright, are those regular batteries? No, those are personal batteries.
Regular batteries are on a line on the bus.
Yeah, they're over here.
Actually, I'm gonna not limit that. Set up that machine. It's gonna crank out a total of 250 electric engines
Okay.
from what I've supplied it.
Okay, and our green circuits are south.
Yeah, way.
What do I need?
What? Don't 12 machines eat up all of this material? Great. 12 machines. 12 machines. Almost eat 2. That's copper.
Oh, what am I going to be low on now? Green? Okay.
14 is too many. Okay. If I do a double it. Get some funkiness.
Ditch my green circuits in there. And my engine units. The red circuits I can ditch off somewhere. I have walls, gates, yeah, okay. Oh, surely we've got radar being produced. I should grab some of those.
All right. Once the robots are done with that, that should double up our green chips.
Okay. Those require batteries.
Really? I thought that worked out to a better ratio.
Ten more would give me enough. And then I can put... Where did they go?
It's going to be taxing plate a little bit.
Put those away.
Oh, where did the electric engines go? Okay, there are half of the electric engines you need to make new power armor in the box.
Okay. So I need 20 altogether is what I'm getting?
Yes.
Okay, and the steel I've just been dumping into machines. I'm gonna need it again. That figures.
Okay.
The electric engines I just ditched are probably also going. Alright. And then blue chips are going to be the limiting factor for the next little while, I'm guessing.
Oh, you need. Do you need some?
40.
I pulled a bunch off the belt. There's 100.
Oh, okay, that'll be plenty then. Thank you.
Yeah, the blue chips are actually backed up here.
I've got 13 electric engines.
Okay. Blue chips need to come in here.
I'm at 15 electric engines. We don't have cliff explosives being made automatically anywhere yet, right?
Does not sound familiar now.
Okay. Is that a thing you want me to set up, or are you going to set that up?
You can do it. I'm working on different things, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I'm just not sure where you're going to want it set up, so I figured I'd give you the option in case there's someplace you had earmarked for it or anything of that nature.
I don't know. Okay, I don't have a line marked on the bus yet for explosives. However, they are coming out of refining, so they could probably go to the right side of coal
Because
here.
the cliff explosives are barrel grenade explosives. If that makes it any easier to figure out where you want them set up. Barrel is made out of steel, I believe.
Right. So if we made like a little military-ish mall, they could be made in there, because a lot of the military stuff needs similar things.
Yeah, explosives, steel, that's all going to be there already.
Yeah,
We sort of
and
have,
grenades.
yeah, we sort of have military-ish setup over here with grenades, ammo, walls already.
Yeah, off the science stuff, that's probably not the best place to do it though.
Okay. Well, I'll continue crafting them by hand for now until we
Okay.
figure out where we want them. Oh, you know what?
Do you need to be upgraded too?
We have barrels being created somewhere. Oh no, barrels, we had a box full of them down south as leftovers, didn't we? Uh-oh.
Uh,
I don't remember where they were. Maybe they're gone.
they're you can probably put them in your request. They probably ended up in the storage chests.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing them down there anywhere. What is that gonna be? Like 4 barrels, I guess.
All right. Apparently, that's not going to work without a stinking power pole here.
Oh, nice. It shows you 4 out of 4. What is that? No, I don't have 4 barrels.
All right. So with that power pole, now green circuits are doubled.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see.
I've got a
Perhaps
green
a little
circuit
bit
here.
of red stuff, please.
And I've got gears in here. Now, get rid of a few things I don't need. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What have I got? 16, so 6, 7, 8 will be sufficient. And those can happen later.
Alright. What do you want me to work on next? Science, robots, or solar?
In terms of...
Or do you want me to do military mall?
In terms of, like, what to build next?
Yeah.
Build the science, I think, because that's going to keep us from getting a lot of stuff going.
Okay.
And we don't really need to worry too much about the solar. I don't think we're in too much danger power-wise. And I've got a great blueprint for nuclear if you want to go that way. If not, then I can always go and install fields full of solar. Because, like, you've got one such field already built down by the copper mine, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have any accumulators in it, so it's not full time. So I'd have to. That's why I was like, the solar build would get accumulators in it. But yeah, I can work on purple.
Okay, now I should have those installed.
5 rails. 2 paths. So if I alternate. Four. Holy cow. So eat the iron. Two and a half iron stick. Needs. Oh, it doesn't need as much as I thought. That must be going into. All of that must be going into. Yeah, so 5 lanes of iron is getting us our 1 steel. All right, so this is going to eat all of our steel because it uses 0.9 of a belt.
Okay.
And we don't even make 0.9 of a belt yet. We make 0.2 of a belt.
Sounds like a problem. So what do we do with that?
We just need to outpost another iron patch.
Okay. I'm hearing things powering up and powering off.
Same squares, yes.
What does
4, 5, 6, 7.
accumulator look like? Battery and iron plate. Okay, so that's doable. Do we have accumulators being built, or is that why we don't have any down there?
Yeah, they're not being built.
Okay, so
There
batteries,
were
iron.
solar panels being built because of armor.
Okay, let me get accumulators built. So I can make like 50 accumulators.
Oh, they take forever to craft if you want to do that by hand, but
Well, I don't have anything else in my queue, so it's not a huge problem. I finished all the other stuff that I wanted, and so I'm going to throw them down, and I'll take a bunch of solar panels while I'm at it. 250 solar panels, maybe?
Sure. Do you have a solar blueprint that has accumulators in it? I've got a good one.
I do
You'll want Roboport and
I think that's this.
substations.
Roboport I got, substations I've got.
Okay. Game Blueprints now has a solar array.
Okay, game blueprint.
Oh,
Solar
and
array.
I should do.
Okay, so that's a decent
I should
size.
grid it.
Oh, you're redoing it so it snaps to grid?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put it way out by the west tracks there. There's some flat areas there. I should be able to knock a cliff or two out and put them in there.
Okay.
Okay, well this iron outpost is backed up. It's... The belt is moving, but the contents aren't.
Okay.
Okay, so solar array now is a click to grid deal. Oh, yeah, there it goes.
And I'm going to go ahead and drop blueprints for all of the rest of the steel.
Okay. Alright, there's going to be a slight interruption to power in an area for a moment while I build this. Because the solar array wants to be right where this power line is, because it's snapping to grid. Okay, maybe you guys can focus on building the bottom half. Oh, we're just heading into night, so yeah, that's the problem. I don't yet have enough power for you guys.
Roboport. Get you to do it here. It's not quite cover everything. Don't need that right away, so I can just kind of slowly fill itself out. Feel like this is disconnecting some power though, so let's get that waste.
Needs 151 accumulators, so I'm going to be 100 short.
Is that all?
Now, the important thing is I patched the grid up once I got the basic structure of this thing put together.
Okay. And then with that RoboPort in the middle, they're designed to kind of self-build. Like we set up a train and load it up with stuff and send it out there and just keep dropping blueprints.
Yeah, well, we need to automate the accumulator production if we want to do this again, because I still have 17 of my 51 to build, so it will be a little while.
Don't need those anymore.
Alright, so what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 of those is 330 kilowatts. Fuck, I doubt I can even charge all my batteries in a day.
Personal robots, please.
Come on, buddy.
Probably not.
Get back here.
Oh wait, personal RoboPorts are being built.
Yes, they are. I have a spare one if you need one.
It's probably not worth coming to get you. But you can throw it in your logistics trash, and it'll get upgraded to a Mark II eventually.
Logistics trash. Where's that RoboPort?
Yeah, if it's taking up space.
It is somewhere. Oh, you know what? I might have actually put it in my suit. Yeah, I just stuffed it in my suit to get it out of my inventory. And
Yeah, those will take a while to charge up too.
Yeah, now it's half powered, so. Actually, if I take it out of there, that'll limit me to 24 robots, which I'm fine with, and that'll give me more space for solar panels, which I'm also fine with. So, that begs the question, where the fuck did it go? I need... I've got 11. I'm thinking I should go up to 15 personal solar panels. If I've got 9 batteries, that should...
9 batteries?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to charge them, so I'm going to start by adding some personal solar panels.
Well, if you just dropped a new RoboPort in there, it drained your batteries out.
No, I just pulled it out, actually.
Oh, okay.
I had the third one in there, and I'm like, well, I don't really need 36 RoboPort capability right now. That's extreme overkill.